In 1975, 41% of all teachers were male.
In 1980, 30% of primary school teachers were male.
In 1987, 31% of graduating teachers from university were male.
In 1995, 24% of primary school teachers were male.
In 2002, 25% of graduating teachers from university were male.
In 2007, 18% of primary school teachers were male.
Conclusively, we can say that male teachers are indeed a dying breed.
We are. History has shown us that the shortage of male teachers in the primary school system has always been evident. Not since 1875 has the number of male teachers in Catholic primary schools been greater than the number of females. This applies to all sectors of primary school education. As prospective male teachers entering the profession, this declining representation of males is of interest to us. This video attempts to ask why.
Okay, my name is Frank Petroni. I have been a primary school teacher for 8.5 years and I enjoy every single minute of it.
Hi, my name's Steve Nugent. I've been teaching, I'm in my 17th year now and 8 years presently at this school.
G'day, my name's James Wood. I'm the President of the Melbourne Campus Student Association and I'm in my 3rd year of a Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Arts degree.
Probably socially and in the public's eye, it's not a job that a lot of males will sort of tend to lean towards.
I think it's just not very attractive to many males.
It's still got a sort of stigma to it in that predominantly it's a female occupation.
It's always been a bit of a female-dominated kind of profession.
When people think of teachers, they think of, especially primary school teachers, they think of female.
The prevailing image of the primary school as a predominantly female domain continues to act as a deterrent for males considering teaching as a career.
Certainly do, yes.
Speaking to other guys, like other mates that I went to uni with that are on their own, like at some other schools, they do say that they can get sometimes, not pushed down, but sort of dominated a bit by the female staff.
Some children look for a father figure, but sometimes just their companionship.
Definitely. I mean, growing up in an all-boys school, like students really like that interaction with males, particularly younger males, which they can kind of identify with a lot more. So when it's a very female-dominated profession, there's not a lot of opportunities to get that interaction, but when you do have like a male teacher who comes around, it's pretty good.
Children are missing out on different teaching approaches, alternative authority figures, and male role models because there are so few male teachers. Children are also getting a powerful message that teaching is something males just do not do.
I'm not too sure.
Again, I'm quite surprised by the number of the statistics that you've given me.
I've never really thought about that statistic before.
Well, it's a funny thing over the years. I've had some people say to me that typical males get to the top.
Yeah, that's just the way it is at the moment.
In the Catholic school sector, yeah, or the private school sector, just because a lot of the principals tend to actually be from the church.
Some say it's biased because the parish priest is a male and he tends to prefer to take a male over a female.
Well, one of the things that boils down is being able to make a decision without, like a business decision. Like I said before, schools are businesses now. They're not run like they were 30 odd years ago.
I think that leadership roles in general, they're very male dominated, and that is a very bad thing, but I think that's just the way it is.
But it's probably come down to, like I said before, it's just positions are offered and certain people choose to go for that position, and if it's a male going for it, most of the time the male will end up getting it, you know. So, but it might change. I don't know.
Even though women have been shown to be qualified as principals, they are rarely promoted. As a result, the 1/3 of the teaching force that is male fills almost all administrative positions.
Historical facts are indicative of the ongoing decreasing trends in representation of males in all primary school sectors in Victoria. The notion of a low social status for teaching has kindled the fire, and the perceived feminisation of the profession added the fuel for the constant but gradual declines in male primary school teacher numbers.
The ideology of the primary school being a female domain has certainly contributed to the perceptions not only in aspiring and practicing male primary school teachers, but also in society that the role of the male is unnatural and risky. The result is a stigmatisation and marginalisation of the male teacher. This societal view sheds some insight into the disproportionate numbers of males in administrative and leadership positions.
Moral panic has also ensued through recent times, and as a result society has sensationally called for more male teachers as role models for students, in particular underachieving boys. However, the reasons have just been that, common sense, unfounded and unjustified. Insight tells us that males do provide students with modelling in terms of gender identity development, with the varying masculinities males display as models. It is imperative that schools provide students with genuine, authentic and able educators, regardless of gender, who will ultimately shape the well-rounded students that many schools envision.
Until the perception of teaching as a low-status profession changes, as well as a change in society's eyes that males are worthy of being high-class educators, the plight of males is certain. But until the barriers and attitudes that underlie these obstacles are addressed and alleviated, it is unlikely that the proportion of males to females in the staff room photo will change. As such, we will continue to be